So in the main event, you had Terence Crawford versus Viktor Postol, and going into the fight, I personally thought, as well as everybody else, that it was going to be a pretty even fight because Viktor Postol was coming off a massive victory against Matisse. He actually knocked him out, and he had an undefeated record. He had a title, so going into the fight, it was going to be really good. And it was not the case. Just Crawford just took it. He showed that he's the man at light welterweight. When you look down the list of light welterweight, who is there really? Nobody can really threaten him. He's the top guy. Who do you have? Adrian Broner. He's skilled, but he's not on the level of Terence Crawford. Um, Really, there's nobody there to really challenge him. I think he just jump up to welterweight because I'm like I've said before, I'm looking down. Who are the other top guys? Adrian Broner, Omar Figueroa. He's an exciting fighter, but not on the same level as Terence Crawford, Matisse Molina Jr., Raimundo Beltran. He already beat Delorme. It's not. Anyways, it's Crawford's division. He should move up. I want to see him fight Keith Thurman. There's still a lot of good fights. Sean Porter, Errol Spence Jr. That's the fight I want to see personally. But they're with PBC Boxing and Al Heyman. So and then Terence Crawford is with Top Rank, which is at Bob Arum. So they're two different promotional companies, and I don't know if they're gonna do business together for that fight. They're also been talking about him fighting against Manny Pacquiao. Like I've said before, if he was to fight Manny Pacquiao, I'd put that at a 50-50 fight. And I still hold to that. Manny Pacquiao has already reached his peak and is kind of starting to go on the decline, but he's still Manny Pacquiao. He's still a great fighter. And Terence Crawford, though, he is at his peak, so that's why I say it'd be a 50-50 fight. It'd be a close fight. Pay-per-view would be great for that one. This fight was on pay-per-view. It was... I don't know exactly why they did that, because Terence Crawford is extremely gifted, but he's not on the pay-per-view level. His name isn't that recognized, so I didn't think it would be on the pay-per-view. I mean, he deserves it because he's extremely skilled, but I guess we'll just have to wait to see how many pay-per-view sales they actually did. Who knows though if he'll fight Manny Pacquiao? What I've been thinking is if Pacquiao fights with Canelo, that would be like probably one of the biggest fights that could be made. If not, Terence Crawford against Manny Pacquiao would be a great fight. Said 50-50. Who do you guys want to see Terence Crawford fight next? Viktor Postol. I don't want to take anything away from him. He still had a really good record going in, but I just think Terence Crawford is just on that elite level. Viktor Postol, honestly, I feel like he could have put more effort into it, but he was might have been just in awe about how good Crawford was, how well he moved around the ring, and he didn't know how to deal with that. He was fighting southpaw, things he wasn't used to. So I guess Viktor Postol couldn't really do much about it, but he still has a good resume. He's still in the game. But I mean, Terence Crawford is the top guy, so I want to see him move up in welterweight. Let me know who you guys want to see him fight next. If he fights Pacquiao, you think he'll win? I don't know, 50-50, but let me know.